It depends on the country. Just do it now. Those who are now in the petitioning process, that is going to be speeded up in order before the RTI status can begin for undocumented immigrants. Now, at the last hour, last week, just as the Senate bill was being voted on, there was a political, tactical decision that was made that the feeling was we need to, or the certain senators felt that border had to be strengthened, or border security had to be strengthened in order to get more Republicans on. The idea was that the more Republicans in the Senate that vote, they hope that more Republicans in the House would then vote for the bill. And that's the idea behind that. We're very concerned about this. People are calling the border now the Constitution-free zone. So people's rights are violated on a regular basis on the border. And this increase in money, which, by the way, now there's more money than ever sent to Customs and Border Patrol than historically, and now the thought is to double that with having it be a total of these $43 billion. That would hire 20,000 additional Customs and Border Patrol agents, bringing the total to 38,000. Some calculations say that you will have one Border Patrol every 1,000 feet from San Diego to Laredo, Texas. Drones flying on the border, so military drones. So, when we think about, the border, people live here on these borders, and this response that's so forceful has many people concerned. The expansion of the border of 700 miles and the increased use of drones that I have there listed. One of the good things is that right now, a Customs and Border Patrol agent Customs and Border Patrol, they have jurisdiction of 100 miles from the border. What does that mean? That means that a Customs and Border Patrol, and they do this in northern part of the state, can get on a bus or get on a train up to 50 miles away from the border and ask people for proof of U.S. citizenship. And there's a very good report published by NYU Law School and Families for Freedom, and I believe New York Civil Liberties Union, and they're going to be on the panel later today. And that report details families who've been taken off of buses when they haven't been able to prove their citizenship, although they were citizens. And so we argued, why does it have to be 100 miles from the border, this jurisdiction? So we asked for it to be decreased. So now in this proposal, it'll be decreased to 25 miles from the border in the north, but not in the south. In the south, it'll still be at 100 miles from the border. So what can you do now to prepare? If you're someone who is undocumented and wants to start preparing now, one of the things that you should do is seek identification, valid identification of who you are. How do you do that? You go to your consulate. You can get a consular ID, or you can renew your passport. Please don't do that if there is reform, because the lines are going to be very long. Just do that now. It's a good thing to have. Second, you should start keeping in a folder. Just grab a folder, grab a shopping bag, whatever, and just start putting in copies of your lease, copies of phone bills, copies of anything, hospital, proof that you've been in a hospital, doctor's visits, school records, and put them in one place, showing presence from before December 31st, 2011, because you're going to have to submit that with the application. And then, if you're not proficient in English, start taking classes. The issue around back taxes is actually still being discussed. People thought that you would have to have paid all of your back taxes. There's been a lot of advocacy work saying that if you're not allowed to work, how can you expect to pay back taxes? Plus, there are many day laborers who have made so little money that they haven't paid taxes on it, and so it would be too onerous for people who've been here for 20 years to now be expected to pay 20 years worth of back taxes. So it looks like there's going to be some room around that. And that's it. So thank you very much.